Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to this edition of the Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling Event Center. I'm ZackAttack, and we are getting ready for a huge night of wrestling action this Saturday night at the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie, as Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling will be bringing the heat to the Memorial Building at the Delaware County Fairgrounds this Saturday night. It's going to be an epic night of wrestling action, including our main event for the Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling World Championship. It's Luke Savage making his first defense of the IPW heavyweight title against Jebediah Blackhawk. Last month, you saw the death-defying leap from the top of the cage by Luke Savage to secure the IPW World Championship, and he is wasting no time jumping right back into the ring and being a fighting champion. He's going to take on Jebediah Blackhawk, who last month broke the hand of Donovan Cecil using the cage door, but right before he did that, he declared that he was ready to cash in the title opportunity he had earned a few months back by defeating the Pitbull in the ring. And with that said, let's hear from both competitors, challenger and champion, in this Saturday's main event.
Howdy, friends. Jebediah Blackhawk here. I wanted to take a minute to tell you that I was sorry, but I wasn't sorry for my actions against Donovan Cecil at Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling last month. See, I hope I broke every carpal in your hand, son, for what you did to me trying to embarrass Jebediah Blackhawk. The only person that can embarrass Jebediah Blackhawk is a Jebediah Blackhawk. So yes, sir, I had to take you to the tool shed and teach you a lesson because you're bigger, stronger, faster, and uglier, but you ain't never going to be smarter than my 30 years of wrestling experience. And I'm going to do whatever it has to take. And what it's going to take now that I can put you in my taillights is a win over the new heavyweight champion of Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling, Luke Savage. Well, congratulations on your win, Luke Savage. Your championship reign is going to last 1 month because I've invoked my right to challenge you for the heavyweight championship, and I'm going to take it home with me. You get ready, kid. It's going to be the worst night of your life.
Oh, Jebediah! Jebediah! I came out here to the cornfields because I figured that's where you'd be, but I don't see you. But that's besides the point, because the pimp daddy joker doesn't need his pimp hat. He doesn't need these pimp boas, and he doesn't even need his pimp leather jacket. Not even these pimp glasses. All he needs is this IPW World Heavyweight Championship. And you know what they say of being at the top? Can't trust anybody. And I'm watching my back. Best believe me, I'm watching my back. And you don't gotta like it, punks. But you gotta take that.
Who will walk away with the top prize in IPW this Saturday night? We will find out in the main event. Speaking of championship action, the IPW tag team titles will be on the line as the world-famous Mudflat Mafia will finally get their rematch with the Exiled for the IPW World Tag Team Championships. It was 2 months ago when the Exiled paid off the challengers for the night for the IPW tag team titles to take over their title shot mid-match. The Exiled won, the decision stood, and they've remained tag team champions ever since. But this Saturday, the world-famous Mudflat Mafia will get their rematch for the IPW World Tag Team titles. Will Bad News Brad Sharp and TJ Baker walk away once again holding IPW Tag Team Gold? We will find out this Saturday night. Speaking of the tag team division in Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling, it is heating up with new contenders emerging all the time. And that's why we are going to have a number one contenders tag team match this Saturday with the IPW World Tag Team title shot in the balance. It is going to be the team of Idris Wolf and the Nerd taking on Anzuelo and Platinum Mason. This match coming about because the Nerd, after losing to Idris Wolf last month, wants another taste of IPW Gold. So he has decided to recruit Idris Wolf to now be his tag team partner to take on Anzuelo and Platinum Mason, who will get the shot at the IPW World Tag Team titles at our biggest show of the year, Fair Games. We'll find out on Saturday. We'll also see women's competition on Saturday night as we will see Steffi Mack finally go one-on-one with Shelby. This match coming about after a couple of months ago when Shelby made her return to IPW, but Steffi Mack attacked her after the match. And then last month, Steffi Mack scheduled to face Shelby, instead sent Carter Kaufman out to attack Shelby before the match could even begin, before revealing that she was not even in attendance that night. But this Saturday, the match will finally happen. It will be Steffi Mack against Shelby on Saturday. A huge women's grudge match this Saturday night. We will also see a women's showcase match with the debut of two brand new faces to Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling, as it's going to be Killa Kia taking on Janie Hartman in a women's showcase match with two talents making their IPW debuts. One match we thought we would see on Saturday, but we will not be, is Devlin DeVille defending his United States Championship against the top contender for the IPW US title, Big Whiskey Jared Kripke. Now, Devlin DeVille had been suspended for his actions a couple of months ago, where he attacked BMW, laid him out, and nobody has heard from BMW since. But Devlin DeVille, his suspension was lifted. He was supposed to return to competition this week, but this is what Devlin DeVille, the devilish director, had to say to Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling.
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, that mediocrity pays to greatness. A quote from the great Oscar Wilde. So I know some of you ignoramuses out there might not understand what I'm getting at, so please, if you could just read the audition signs and let me explain. Thank you. So you see, I was promised a marquee match when I returned from my suspension from Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling. And what do I get? I've been given a copycat cosplay actor wannabe in Big Whiskey, top shelf Jared Kripke. You see, Kripke, everything you've done, I've done way better. See, you said you were a Netflix star on this Netflix docu-series based out of Louisville, Kentucky. Well, I'm sorry, my friend, but I was in those same episodes, if not more than you. You say you were in this feature film, the SAG film about professional wrestling. Well, guess what, bud? You were in the movie, but guess who made the movie? Myself. Look it up on my IMDb page. Speaking of, you only have 2 credits and I have 15 times that, if not more. So you see, I'm a little bent out of shape to have to defend my championship against somebody who is not up to snuff, not up to my caliber. So, I won't be there this month to defend my title against you. I will wait and return next month and defend my title against people like, I don't know, Platinum Mason, or Bentley DeVille, or Luke Savage, or Dalton Love, people that are much more up to my par. So, Kripke, I won't see you on set, but I'll see you guys at Indiana Powerhouse real soon. Stay tuned.
With the devilish director refusing to return to Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling until the lights are at their brightest next month at Fair Games, our biggest show of the year is now going to be Devlin DeVille's son, Bentley DeVille, taking on the top shelf talent, Big Whiskey Jared Kripke, in a tune-up match for Big Whiskey before he finally gets that U.S. title shot coming up in July. Speaking of champions and former champions, the former Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling World Champion Dalton Love will be in action this Saturday night. And I can drop the exclusive announcement here on the Event Center. It will be Dalton Love taking on Panther Rodriguez this Saturday night at the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie. Originally, the match was scheduled to be Panther against the Pit Bull, but with it being unclear if Pit Bull will be medically cleared following the heinous attack last month by Panther Rodriguez, instead, Dalton Love getting the opportunity to step into the ring with Panther Rodriguez and maybe start his path back to another shot at the Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling World Championship. Another talent that we know will be in action, but we don't know who he's going to be going up against just yet, is Donovan Cecil, the Mammoth. After last month when Jebediah Blackhawk slammed his hand in the cage door at IPW's Mental Madness, the Mammoth is on the warpath. He is out to prove that he is the biggest, the baddest, the strongest in Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling, and he's issued an open challenge to the locker room. Here's what the Mammoth had to say ahead of bringing the heat.
This Saturday, June 13th, 2026, Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling presents Bringing the Heat. What does bringing the heat mean? Bringing the heat means they're bringing new faces, new challengers, new champions. But it also means they're bringing the one constant that Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling has, and that is me, the Mammoth, Donovan Cecil. And why am I the constant? I'm the constant because I'm always the biggest, the baddest, the strongest, and the best that any promotion that I step foot in has to offer. Because you see, nobody else in pro wrestling can claim to be 3-time Kentucky Strongest Man, 5-time national qualifier, the only guy in the world to run 1,300 plus pounds on his back. So this Saturday, at Bringing the Heat, any fool who's got a little bit of gumption to him, who wants to step foot in that ring with me to try to prove himself to management, to the office, to the fans, to whoever, prove it to yourself for all I care. Someone is going to be dumb enough to step foot in that ring against the Mammoth. And they're going to get tore up from the floor up by the baddest man to ever step foot in Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling, let alone in the city of Muncie or the state of Indiana. And then I'm going to have my eyes firmly set on the main event, because Jebediah Blackhawk is cashing in his opportunity for the heavyweight championship. And Jeb, last month, you broke my hand. You gave some little ruse, some little BS story about how you wanted an autograph, and then you attacked me while my eyes were off of you. Well, guess what, Jeb? Now you got what you wanted. You got my eyes on you permanently until I get my comeback. You feel what I'm saying? So this Saturday, you got your chance at the heavyweight championship, Jeb. But just know, sooner or later, I'm gonna get my hand on you. And it's gonna be lights out once again for you, Jeb. Because that's what happens when man meets Mammoth.
Who will step up and take on the challenge of the Mammoth this Saturday night? You got to find out at the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7. General admission tickets are only $12 for what should be an epic night of Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling action. You'll see the open challenge from Donovan Cecil. You will also see the tag team title match. The Exile defending against the world-famous Mudflat Mafia. Also the #1 contenders match in the tag team division. It's going to be Ansuelo and Platinum Mason against the Nerd and Idris Wolf. You will see the women's showcase match with Killa Kia and Janie Hartman, plus the women's grudge match, where you will see Steffi Mack taking on Shelby, alongside the World Championship match. It is going to be Jebediah Blackhawk challenging Luke Savage for the IPW World Championship. All of this and more this Saturday night. You gotta be there. The Memorial Building. Doors at 6. Show at 7. Muncie, Indiana. Only $12 to get in. It is going to be a hot night in the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Muncie. I'll see you there. For the Indiana Powerhouse Wrestling Event Center, I'm ZackAttack. I'll see you ringside.